The story of the phoenix, who found its wings. Again, in my eyes, you were a newborn bird. When you came into this world, you already had wings and feathers. Not like a little chick that would one day grow wings. But in the very moment after your birth, the hand that performed the surgery to give you life plucked one feather from your wings. And after that, everyone who held you or passed by repeated the same act. On your first birthday, we burned all the feathers that had fallen from your body as though they were candles. The flames rose and we clapped, and you joined us with a childlike smile, though a faint emptiness could be seen in your gaze. Years passed, and the ritual repeated. Sometimes you even plucked the feathers yourself, not realizing you were giving away a part of your being, until you reached maturity, and only one of your wings remained. Yet, you were still happy on your birthday, still loving, and still hopeful that one day you would fly. Just like in your childhood, whenever the wind or spring placed a feather before you, you would pick it up and cherish it like a precious gem, simply because it was beautiful and you loved it. You grew older and older, and on the first birthday of your youth, they plucked the last feather from you and blew it out like a candle. After that, everyone clapped reluctantly, but with a sense of relief. And then they left, leaving you alone. There you were, with no wings at all. Wings had once given you a sense of lightness, but now you felt heavy. Only now could you understand the void, the heavy emptiness left by the absence of your wings. You turned to your precious stones, hoping they might hold a hidden power to calm you. You longed, oh how you longed, to see yourself once more in the mirror with open wings. It took years of tireless effort to gather all the feathers and piece them together. With endless determination, you built wings for yourself and pressed them into the hollows where they once had been. The pain was excruciating, but you endured it, all for a single moment to see yourself again in the mirror. You were terrified of looking at this new version of yourself, so much so that you couldn't open your eyes. But eventually, with great difficulty, you reconciled with yourself. And to your amazement, the image you saw was one you could not tear yourself away from. You couldn't look away. It was everything you had ever wanted. 2 wings for flight. You knew you could never separate them from yourself again. You made a decision. You would keep them forever. I will never let them go, you told yourself. You locked yourself away in your room. Out of sight of everyone, time passed, and the wings began to long for flight. They were no longer under your control. They insisted on flying. You were now under their command. You ran towards the door, unlocked it, and passed through the astonished gazes of everyone. With your 2 wings, you soared into the sky before anyone could reach out to touch them.